Back live here in Detroit, Michigan, and what an action-packed opening round. And right at the first bell, Franchon came forward and pinned Claressa against Rosa. Claressa was very smart here. She was staying low, going under, taking her shots very, very smartly, landing the cleaner blows. And there at the end of the round, you saw unloading with both hands. Excellent opening round for both these ladies, especially Claressa.
Franchon's being aggressive, but you have to be careful not to get caught in between the exchange with that left hook. Of course, been very successful with that left hook right over the top, countering Franchon in the middle of her combination.
Trying to get left hook to the body as well. And Chris Mannix used the opening round, but when Claressa can kind of reduce a fight to a series of tight races like this, she is very difficult to get the best on, but she backs Crews-Dezurn up.
Chris Mannix, you said it best, Claressa Shields is a very high touch round. She's very fast. 4 girls at this weight class. A lot of the girls in this division can't keep up with that work rate. Franchon will throw 3, and Claressa Shields will come back with 5 or 6 punches.
Yeah, I said at the very top, I don't love the idea of Franchon coming in trying to exchange Claressa Shields. That's exactly what the 4 rounds of the first fight looked like. Claressa's hand speed is just superior. Her punch output, like you said, is going to be more significant. She's got to fight behind that jab. I don't mind her being physical, pressing Claressa against the ropes, but
well, there's that jab right there that you're talking about. It stops her. It stops Claressa Shields from coming in. And sometimes maybe it's too easy, so people get away from it. Claressa sometimes get away from that jab, but she loves that right hand so much. But Franchon's got to keep that jab on her face and stop her from landing that big one too.
Now she's got Buddy McGirt in the corner. Nobody talks about the jab more than Buddy McGirt. The last 30 or 40 seconds is in microcosm of what Franchon should be doing. She needs to bring it down to single shots back and forth, use her body to be physical, so Claressa cannot let those combinations go. So that hand speed is really on display here.
Yeah, straight down the middle. Claressa has looping shots a lot of the time, so the way you beat looping shots is you go right down in between them. That's how they're going to get there a lot faster. Franchon's got to keep that jab straight down the pipe and time that right hand right down the middle.
Oh, good overhand chopping right from Franchon Crews. And it came off. That jab.
The final right hand for Crews-Dezurn as well. Nice.
Yeah, Franchon's got to try to avoid those kind of spurts. Those are the kind of things that can rack up points, change the punch stats, really put her behind the 8 ball. She's got to stick that jab, keep this right on the outside. And make it ugly on the inside. Yeah. She doesn't want to be in exchange.
And I will say, Michaela, if we're looking for signs of hope for Franchon here, there's only a handful of opponents that Shields has had who have even been able to make adjustments at all. And we did see Crews-Dezurn make some of them in that second round.
Yeah, we are seeing her make adjustments, and we're seeing her keep up the work rate. She's not necessarily matching the punch count that Claressa has, but she's doing better than a lot of Clarissa's opponents, and she's still game, she's still coming forward. Hey, push Claressa Shields against the ropes. Anyone, I would say push your opponent against the ropes. You know, it's not good when you're attacking on the ropes, and it looks good when you're the one pushing them against it. But Claressa does so well against the ropes. Franchon tends to fall in and get countered, so I'd like to see her keep it in the center of the ring and just keep the combination simple.
Chris Mannix, how is this working for you so far? How do you have to score? I had it 1-1 to start to get hit Franchon Crews-Dezurn that last round in the face of maybe a minute or so. Sticking that jab, landing some decent right hands. 1-1 so far, but a good round I'm looking at here in the third.
She's getting that right hand free, and a chopping right hand there on the inside with a hard body shot in that sequence as well.
Good counter 1-2.